All right, what's good? What's good, man? We are back with another one, man. We doing these reactions to things that go on in the world, and for this one, I said I gotta bring my ace boon coon, my player partner, my brother from another mother, that boy Midnight in the building, man. Welcome, bro. How you feeling?
Hey, what's up with it, man? I'm chilling, man. Feeling good, man. I'm blessed.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, man, for those out there that mess with us, man, and mess with the real life movement, real life Midnight has been around forever and ever and ever. He's more boots on the ground. So when y'all hear people say like real life street stars, he validates the street stars part of the real life street stars. Not saying we in the streets, but normally we say that to say the person on the couch is the street star. But I know a lot of people like to say, or y'all don't be in the streets. Like, no, we don't. We don't be in the streets. But Midnight, he be out in the streets. So if ever you in the Dallas, whatever, you ain't heard of Midnight, if you in the party world, you've been to clubs, you didn't seen this man before. If you never shook his hand, shake his hand because he's definitely part of this team, the squad, and we going up to another level. With that being said, man, first and foremost, what I wanted to do was just want to touch on the Yella Beezy Rainwater case, man. Normally I stay out of those situations and altercations and things of that nature, but us as a company, we've touched on it for so long that what people don't even know is that the day Rainwater got hit uh, and fell down and messed up his hip, he came in to do an interview. I want to say the next day, if
I
not
think
the
it was
day
the
after.
next day. I think it
I
was the
think it was the
next
next
day.
day. Like the very next day he came in, his hip was messed up. The dude was walking like a granny. He couldn't sit down
That
right.
nigga said a granny.
He was messed up. So I know people in that video was questioning like, was he playing on him being hurt? Nah, Rain was for months. I remember seeing him. He was hurt. His hip wasn't moving right. He was messed up. But with that being said, hold on one second, one second. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Close the door. With that being said, uh, he kind of won his case, man. He won a $345,000 judgment, and what I didn't know was that he was actually suing not only Yella Beezy, um, but he was suing V Live as well. Mind you, V Live don't even exist no more. So I don't know, I don't
That
know,
don't mean you still can't sue V Lie to people.
Oh yeah, no, hey, you can sue anybody, even if they
Yeah,
don't exist
yeah,
no more. You can still sue them. They got to
yeah.
say, hey, we don't
The
exist, and we
actual
file
club
bankruptcy.
don't exist no more, but the person still exists.
The person still exists. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that worked because the case that we watch, and again, I don't think we're supposed to be laying eyes on this. I don't think it was supposed to be streamed live on YouTube, but it was because even the lawyer for the Yella Beezy, he had stopped the judge and said, "Hey, this is filming live on YouTube. I mean, bro,
Yeah.
what's going on?" So I don't think it was supposed to be filmed live, but hey, it was, and we got it. Rainwater and Yella Beezy were separated. I believe which I keep forgetting, Rainwater is his actual name. I was like, who calls the person by their made up name? Like the judge was like, Mr. Rainwater, sir, and the lawyer was like, Mr. Rainwater. I'm like, why is it like that's like someone's Mr. Joker, Mr.
Bro.
Midnight? So I forgot Benjamin Rainwater is his real name, which is kind of wild. He must be Indian or something. I don't know.
But even on the what's name, I thought it said like on a screen or some shit. Didn't it say like yellow and shit?
No, it said whatever Yella Beezy's name is, which I believe is Marquis DeAndre Conway.
I mean,
Just
like I told you, I didn't. I watched it. You know what I'm saying? I watched it to up to a point, but
okay.
but the
Now,
whole
what was
point
crazy is
about it,
that Rainwater, when he was mentioning, he would say Yella, not Yella's real name. He'll
yeah.
say Yella ran up on me. He's just this. All this is something that is funny for us to watch it because we've been doing interviews about it for so long. So to see them in front of the white people with real lawyers having a real conversation that's supposed to determine the fate of all this is very interesting. But yeah. So with that being said, I know you didn't watch it all, but yeah, at least you've seen some of it.
yeah,
Um, First and foremost, what I want to say is give me your. I don't want to say give me your thoughts because this ain't supposed to be like an interview, but we'll
yeah.
just kick it out like that. What are your thoughts on Rainwater suing Yella Beezy anyway?
I mean, I seen the. I'm gonna go off the internet part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I see everybody was like, that ain't gangster, that ain't street. I mean, bro, the nigga never said he was a gangster or a street nigga. And then
Nah,
I seen somebody say that he hang around street niggas. No, he's a manager for street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So he
right.
did
That's
it
what
the
he
way
said.
it's supposed to. I don't vouch for it, but I feel like for a person that's of stature, just like Yella, you got to put yourself in better situations. So if the nigga did sue, he sued. He went about it the right way, I think. You know what I'm saying? Because what y'all want to do? Y'all be tripping whenever nigga kill each other. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Put like this. I think in the black community, especially in Dallas, I just seen a lot of people get jaded, a lot of people get jumped, a lot of people have fights, a lot of people get vandalized or their property vandalized. I think Dallas, we never had a situation where someone has enough money to sue.
Right.
And also someone doesn't have enough money not only to sue somebody, but to get enough money from somebody that it makes it worth suing. Like
Yeah,
if me
yeah,
and you sue each other,
yeah.
we broke. Like I want, this ain't people's court. I want
Yeah, yeah.
four
This
hundred
ain't
dollars
people
from.
we give $5,000 or something.
Yeah, I want 5,000. So I got to go through all this months and months just for 5,000. Don't make sense. But when you start saying, "No, I want hundreds of thousands,"
Yeah.
if somebody has that, then yeah, I think instead of versus fighting back or doing some kind of gangster stuff or getting back in blood, now we'll go to court. So
I
I feel
mean
the same.
that
I feel
that
like
price, that price that he got, if he did go through all the surgery or whatever he needed, that really just paid for surgery, bro. Like it just paid for his hip being broke or whatever the case may
yeah.
be. You
At
know
the
what
end of
I'm
the
saying?
video, his lawyer came up and spoke on it, and he put up his prices. And I'm looking at the price of the each. The hip
Yeah.
surgery was over. It was almost $120,000 just to
Like
do
I
the hip surgery.
said, so he got a couple of bands, he got a couple of thousand
Right? Yeah, he got to pay that back.
after that. You know what I'm saying? But majority of that went to the hospital bill or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
No facts.
but
So
it's just weird that I'm not gonna say he antagonized it, but like you talk your stuff, and I think that's where people coming from. You talk
yeah,
your stuff, and then when you get touched, then you do this. That's what I think the ultimate people are coming from.
yeah. For what people don't know, and it's okay to go and be candid now, man. I'm gonna say this: the day that happened, real life productions, real life street stars were the first to break that news. We got that video first from an unnamed source, but we got it first, and I'm not gonna lie, we put that video out with some incorrect information, so we had to actually take that video down because we had some incorrect information on it. But then other sources start getting it, so it started floating around. But we had got that video first and put it out. And looking at the video, just not even knowing, I didn't know it was Yella Beezy. If you would told me looking at the video, I wouldn't know up until he said, I beat him up. It was me. I did it. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
man. Okay, I don't know why. I don't to the day of me to understand why he would say that, especially with that much to lose. And I mean, at that moment, Mo3 was still alive. Yella Beezy was running the show. He had the That's On Me hit, so he had money and he had clout. But yeah, and I guess he thought it was still on some street
I
stuff
mean he
that
was the first to sign his deal, so of
yeah, true. It's
course.
almost like going into a Walmart and punching the first person that says something bad about you and then say, "Yeah, I did. I punched you, and you're a star." I'm like, man, you're kind of helping win the case for him. So
But I don't think he see. You got to also understand. Like I don't think he thought of a case. Now he probably think in different. Now he think different because he know that he's the, I wouldn't say Mecca, but he's the light of the city. You know what I'm saying? Like eyes on you. Like TMZ can holler at you at any time. So I think he think of strategic moves now. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
but he was also like right after this, and again, we found this out afterwards. But he was out trying to fight right after the court date. I mean, I don't know
I
if that's
mean,
the
but
day, but
I don't think he was trying to fight. I think he got put in a situation. So that's kind of different to me. You
so
know?
what situation can you just be like, I'm gonna just walk away versus putting your dukes up? Because to run up to a fight and slide and lose your balance and slide in some dress shoes. I
I
understand
mean,
that
it's
your
just
uncle
like
that's your uncle getting beat up. So I understand
it's yeah.
you
That's what I'm saying. It's
protect
just
family.
like you. It's just like if somebody run up on you, or anybody out the real life clique, or my brother, whatever. I'm not gonna back away, but I don't want the situation to happen. But I'm not gonna back away. Like, damn, what can I do now? I got to be in it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I say. I don't think it was something that he was trying to do because he wasn't out the car the whole time. He got out the car.
he got out the
They
car, and
had
again,
already
when your
fought.
uncle when your uncle's fighting, that's like nah, we ain't about to have
Yeah.
that. But again, to me, you're too big of a star to get out there and rumble anyway. But I feel you. I hear what you're saying. You gotta,
Yeah,
just
I mean,
some
you gotta
minions.
understand. They're just like the Buster Rhymes or anything. When it goes on at that moment, there's nothing you can really do about it. Now, do you want it to go on or do you walk away? yeah, you probably would want to do that. But now it's in action. What can I do?
No, that's facts. That's facts. All right. So with that being said, during the actual testimony, I'm just gonna say this. I watched the whole thing. It's like an hour long. I watched it. I honestly, and I really want to have Yella respond to this in some kind of way or on somebody's platform. This lawyer, I know he had an uphill battle to climb to try to defend this thing and try to switch the story to make it work in Yella's favor. But man, I mean, I wish Yella would have just spoke for himself because the dude did such a bad job. And maybe Rainwater just he was moving off of Woody. Woody had just had his case with YSL. So that I don't recall was in Rainwater's thoughts. Like, hey, if you don't know, don't try to make up nothing. Say I don't recall. I guess that works for people now. So the dude, his
I mean,
lawyer
that's
kept.
just like plead the fifth. So
Yeah, it's basically like plead the fifth. I just don't recall. But it's more easier than plead the fifth because plead the fifth makes it seem like you know, but you don't want to say. I don't recall. Again, a person can't make you remember. Like you can't make me remember something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's either yes, no, or I don't remember. So I think that's gonna be a new thing that people use. Short-term memory. I don't recall. I smoke a lot. I drink a lot. I don't know. But with that being said, I think the lawyer. I'm assuming Yella's lawyer was to try to get Rainwater known that he also is either a street guy or hang with street guys, and he antagonized Yella, and that he antagonized the beef. He perpetuated the beef. He maybe even created the beef or made the beef go further. And to go in there with that agenda to put that on Rain and Rain to know I know exactly what y'all doing, so I'm gonna flip it. I'm not a street guy. I only hang out with Mo3 only for business. I don't hang out with him just for play. I'm like the lawyer played right into it, and mind you, you only have that moment to strategize because right after that they're gonna make a decision, the jury, and say, hey, either he wins or not. So I'm like, this is not a court case where you can say, hey, I'm gonna wait a day or two. The lawyer just kind of like, again, I don't know if
So you
Yella
saying the lawyer fed into Rainwater part
he
instead
fed
of
into Rainwater.
yeah.
He must have didn't. He must have watched none of like even the real life Rainwater interviews because Rainwater, I don't want to say he's a massive manipulator, but he knows how to spin a story in his favor. So
But I
to
don't
know
think they
that,
took the case serious. I don't think now one of them took the case serious. Like even Yella, I don't think they took like man, fuck all that. You gotta
yeah,
understand, Yella isn't like a street nigga, so he probably wasn't even really. Yeah, he probably got subpoenaed and all that other stuff. He probably wasn't even really worried about this case the whole time because he got so much other stuff to worry about. So you don't worry. I'm gonna put it like this: he probably wasn't worried about it until he had to sit down and the lawyer right next to him. Like they probably ain't even had probably two conversations about this shit.
yeah, that's what makes me think is it a court appointed lawyer that's handling this case? I know he has lawyers, but
That
is
can't be a
this
court appointed lawyer. That probably was a real lawyer. He got to get his own lawyer. I don't think. I don't
man?
do they appoint court appointed lawyers for a suit lawsuit like that?
No, I think yeah, you can't for criminal charges, yes, but this is civil. So you're right. I think you got to hire a lawyer. But
Yeah, yeah,
if he hired this guy, I'm like, bruh, with as
yeah.
much
But that's
money as you got,
I
bro.
don't think that's also if I'm hiring you, it's how much I take it important. My lawyer's supposed to take it important. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah, if I'm paying
I
you,
still
you're
got to
supposed
get
to.
on you. Like, hey, bro, it's supposed to go like this. So what we gonna do about this? Like, I'm not just gonna let all this slide.
And now, mind you, the judge couldn't be seen. Technically, you're not even supposed to be able to see Yella and his lawyer and Rainwater. Technically, it's all supposed to be heard, so the judge could hear, the courts could hear, and they could see, but the world's not supposed to see. So, for us to even see the lawyer,
And they did this because they thought that was high profile people.
somebody got some. I think I ain't gonna lie. Maybe Rainwater. Somebody leaked into that goddamn feed and snatched it and put it on. They were streaming on YouTube Live. Again, the lawyer was like, "Hey, judge, sorry, stop. They're streaming this on YouTube Live. Can we stop?" And judge like, "Nah, we keep going. I mean, we'll wait to a break, but I ain't about to stop because you're worried about how this looks on YouTube." So the lawyer got frazzled right there. And as I'm watching them, and again, go back and watch the whole thing if you like. He keeps his eyes keep he keeps searching for an answer. I'm like, bro, you cannot be my lawyer and you don't even know how to rebuttal.
The
Rainwater can't be beating
question is, how much you paid the lawyer for this?
you.
That's the question. Because the lawsuit, the lawyer that Rainwater got, his his lawyer gonna get paid out the lawsuit. He ain't got
Correct.
to pay.
Rainwater's lawyer was on point. So after Yella Beezy's lawyer just did a horrible job of trying to prove any kind of case that Rainwater is more of a player in this than he's putting up. After he went on, Rainwater lawyer came on for the cross examination, whatever, and he's like, "Man, this is a slam dunk, man. Are you a street person? Nope. uh, are these your medical bills? Yep. Can you tell me how long? He's like, and hell, Rainwater just saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. He just explained it like everything the lawyer said was just, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so. Towards the end of that, I think Rainwater's lawyer just kind of said, let's just bring this home because this is horrible. I mean, the objections were stupid. I mean that the objections that Rainwater's lawyer was throwing out there was valid. The questions that the Yella Beezy answer, his dude was asking was just like, "Are you a street person? Do you hang out with street people?" The Rainwater's lawyer is like, "What is it? What is street people? Explain that." And I'm like,
Right.
to even have to explain that a man who walks the street, like, so he's talking to white
He
people. So
couldn't even break that down.
right, a judge is like, "What is a street person? Can you explain that? Like, what are we doing?" He's like, "I'll I'll go to the next question because I'm like, that's just horrible." Mm.
I mean, he made a mockery out of himself, you know what I'm saying, and Yella. But like I say, it was because they didn't do no. I don't think they took it serious. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Now, the moment I watched it, I said, "Nah, whatever Rainwater is trying to get, he's going to win that because, again, it was horrible." Now, Yella Beezy, he made a post right after saying, "Man, he reposted Kodak Black, where I think Kodak Black was being sued, and he said, I ain't got no money. All this is fake. This is a facade. This is just for YouTube. This is for the Instagrams." Yella made that same post, and I think he made another post with Jamie Foxx today, just kind of just playing in on this. So Yella's trying to say he ain't got no money, and Rainwater ain't gonna get no money. And I say it because I remember that.
That's one thing about it. You got to pay the money. There's no way around that part.
Now you don't gotta pay it.
I
Cardi
mean,
B,
I mean,
Cardi B hasn't. Tasha K hasn't paid Cardi B. Remember when our studio got jacked by you know who?
yeah, I remember. Yeah,
And they made him pay me back reparations for because
yeah,
I'm going
but
to the
I
court.
wouldn't say you have to, but along the lines that you're gonna keep getting subpoena, or they're gonna hit your bank account some kind of way.
Yeah, they will hit your bank account. Again, if you're trying to hide money,
Yeah.
I know Yella Girl got money, so I don't know if they could go through like, man, can put money in my mama name, my girl
I mean,
name, my
you can
kids name.
prolong, like even Tasha K, she can prolong it so much.
Yeah,
But I think Tasha K is coming out of increments. Like, it's so much you pay a month or whatever.
yeah, I could give you
But
$300 a month. That's all.
yeah.
Until
So
I die.
what I'm saying is like you can only prolong it so much until they start finding different ways to hit your account. That's why I say you gotta pay it back. You don't have to pay it back at that time, but it's gonna be to a point where it's gonna be taken some kind of way.
Now, facts. How do you feel Rainwater comes up on the situation? Let's say he gets the 350K, 345, whatever. We're gonna round up 350K. Man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And if he gets it at one time, I mean, that's basically, I don't know how much money he made with Mo3, but I think that I'm gonna say that's probably more money than he's made with Mo3.
No, I think he made a little more with Mo3.
You think Rainwater made $500,000 with Mo3?
I didn't say half, but that's a little more than a quarter.
Well, not, so we did an interview with Rain, and I asked him how much did Mo3 make while he was alive. He said overall, he said about 5 to 7 million. So let's just say
5 to 7 mil.
5 to 7 million is what Mo3 made.
Okay, so if he got 5 or 7 mil, why would you think he made
so technically, a manager technically gets 10%. Now, let's say Rain got 20%, but 10%, that means he might have got 500,000 over.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So why would you think he made that?
Because that's over like years, man. I'm thinking like, man, one lump sum of 345, 300.
I mean, but you got to also understand, like, we're not even talking about the money before they even made it hot or whatever.
Yeah, that's a different. But I don't know what he got.
And then you got to understand they were selling CDs together, so ain't no telling them, oh, you got 20 CDs, you keep these for yourself. I got 20 CDs, I'm keeping. Ain't no telling how they did business.
No, that's right.
I think 500,000. I think 500,000 came easy.
Could be. It does when you count it up, because again, you got to spend the money too. Like, hey, you make it to spend it.
Yeah, you got to make it spend.
Yeah, you're right. Your Rainwater probably touches. But with that being said, what are your thoughts on Yella Beezy? You think he got it like that, where 350 is just easy?
Yeah, he got it like that. Why wouldn't he? He signed for $1 million. Remember?
He signed for $1 million. But
he signed for $1 million.
That meal go quick.
He got his own publishing though. He get his own publishing. Do you know the deal he signed?
I don't know the deal he signed. I don't know exactly.
He's under LA Reid, but I think he got his own deal. Like, so
Well, now that
Most
LA
of the
Reid
money
deal,
comes back to
the
him.
LA Reid deal is the LA Reid deal is dead. He's on to Asylum Records now.
Well, he's
Now I
on
don't
to
know.
another record, but his first initial deal was L.A. Reid, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
So, so what I'm saying is that deal was a bag deal. So his publishing go all to him, or most of it go to him. I remember reading that deal. So why would you think he made that back already?
now he made it back, but again, when you start living that lifestyle, how much of that do you have cash? Because now they're asking for
We
money
don't
that I
know
think
how.
you're gonna
We
make.
don't know if he living above his means or below his means.
I don't know. Again, if Yella got money, man. Again, when you wear that
Yeah.
much jewelry, you better have that kind of
So,
money.
like I said, I think he had the 300 before he even left the streets.
That's
If you
facts.
ask me.
I think he was already on. He was already up even
But I'm not the nigga to
before. So
count the nigga pockets. I'm just going off of what, because we in this type of business. So
yeah, exactly. It's
I
kind of what
think
it
he
looks
got it.
like. So yeah,
I don't
nah.
think
With
he
that
gonna
being
pay it
said,
all at once, but I think he got it.
yeah, I think it's not a drop in the bucket for him. It definitely is like a couple of businesses that like, damn, that could have went to a couple of businesses. But I think he got it. He could get it, and of course that's how it goes. To run down on somebody and fight them for it to be a $350 mistake or either on purpose, whatever reason he did, it's kind of wild to say that fight cost $350,000. It just teaches the kids today,
That's
man.
right.
Another way to
It's,
solve
it's
things.
just, my thing is this, bro. I grew up out here. You know what I'm saying. So my thing is this, bro. It make you think smarter instead of just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that street shit good, but then again, when a nigga hit your pockets, then what?
Yeah, I'd rather nigga fight me back. Like, nah, bro, come fight me back. Pull up to my house, knock on my door, and let's step outside and let's fight
I
back
mean, that's
versus.
what we all want. But what
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
is,
know
in the long run,
that's what
hitting
Yellow
your
want.
pockets gonna hurt you harder than hitting you in your eye.
Facts. Yeah, you remember them pockets much longer than that eye. That eye fucked up.
Yeah, the eye gonna hit.
I remember we got PMG, Yellow PMG, the artist that came in for PMG, and one thing that they said was like, who sues a nigga like that? They were just mind boggling, like who sues a nigga?
I
And I'm
told you I
trying to
didn't
tell
take
them
it
like,
serious.
yeah, I'm like, nigga, a non-street nigga who shit, see you got the money. Like, I wish a 50 Cent would come slap me in the face.
But
Like, nigga, thank you.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even think. I thought Rain thought of it in a smart whole play. Like, yeah, he could have did the gangster shit. He could have went back and forth with you. Could have got some people to go back and forth with you. But he went about it. I don't think he baited him to say, "Oh, I'm gonna get him to whoop me and then I'm gonna sue him." I think he was thinking like, "Nigga, okay, bet I'm gonna hit your pocket."
Nah, facts. Which again, at the end of the day, was smart. Was very smart. Man, with that being said, I think what I'll do is I'll post a link to the video, so people can watch as we're talking about it. I want people to go watch uh, the whole hour of the deliberation. Y'all could, of course, come back and comment on y'all's thoughts on how Yella Beezy's lawyer did, how Rainwater's lawyer did, how Rainwater did, and Yella Beezy didn't speak, but should he have spoken, and how he would have did? Because I think he should have spoke for himself,
No,
to be honest.
I think the lawyer told him not to speak, but maybe he
Yeah.
would have been better speaking.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even know why Yella Beezy was in the picture. Like, why was he? He was in the back, just kind of like.
He definitely didn't want to be there.
He definitely didn't want to be there. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, yeah, the fact they even have you here, like, it's fucked up. So, but anyway, man, we still either way, man. Shout out Yella, shout out Rain, man. I hope everybody comes together in kumbaya and make some money together. But whatever.
I don't know about
Controversy sells.
people.
Controversy. Nah, we'll go from there. But I appreciate you, man. Hey, for those that as we do these, we'll have more conversations as I bring you on, and we're gonna talk about things that's going on. If anybody needs to follow you, bro, like tell them how to follow you, man.
So you know what I'm saying? Instagram, real life, underscore midnight 65 on Instagram. That's mainly what it hit me at right now.
All right. Well, yeah, you already know what it is. Real life underscore Joker, man. Real life anybody. It's all we're all here anyway.
Yeah, if you ever want to reach out to the team, just put real life first. You'll see it.
Yeah, follow the Real Life Street Stars, Real Life Production, Real Life anything, you'll see it. So, with that being said, I appreciate you pulling up. I know it's late Saturday. We got life to live. We got some dope stuff coming up, some dope interviews coming up. In the meantime, me and Midnight gonna come back on and talk about some other stuff that go down. Maybe we'll talk about the Cowboys blowing out whoever 50-0. Hopefully, I don't know. We gonna see.
I love my Cowboys, but that don't sound nowhere near like right.
That shit's man. I'm so sad, man. Listen, we'll save that conversation for the next
We'll
week.
see.
But nah,
We'll see.
I
We'll see
appreciate
what's
you,
up
bro.
though.
All right, bro. Well, let's get
All
to it,
right,
man.
man.
Thanks, bro.
100.